In a village where the wind always blew, there lived a little boy named Eli. His favorite thing to do was chasing the wind. Every day, he would run through the fields with his arms wide open, letting the wind carry him faster and faster. The villagers always said, "The wind is invisible and untouchable. It only passes by." But Eli didn't believe that. He was sure the wind must have a home of its own. One day, Eli discovered a strange meadow. Whenever the wind passed through, the grass blades would spin like little dancers twirling in the breeze. Even stranger, there was a small wooden hut in the middle of the meadow, with a peculiar wooden piece attached to the roof. Every time the wind blew, it would spin. Curious, Eli stepped inside and found an old man wearing a blue apron, Grandpa Wind. He was busy carving wood, shaping little wooden pieces and attaching them to sticks, making small spinning toys. "Who are you?" Eli asked. "I am a friend of the wind," Grandpa Wind said with a smile. "I capture its footsteps." Eli looked at the wooden toys on the table and realized that they were exactly like the spinning piece on the roof. "They spin because the wind pushes them," Eli exclaimed. Grandpa Wind nodded. "The wind always rushes by, never stopping. But if we give it a stage, it might stay and play a little longer." Eli's eyes lit up with an idea. "What if we make a bigger one? Will the wind stay even longer?" So, he and Grandpa Wind worked together, carving wood and fixing wooden blades onto a frame. Finally, they built a giant spinning piece and placed it in the field. When the wind blew, it spun faster than anything Eli had ever seen. The villagers gathered around, amazed by the magical creation. From that day on, people in the village started making similar spinning blades. This was the birth of the very first windmills. With windmills, the wind became a part of the village, helping grind grain, pump water for irrigation, and even bringing joy to the children. Standing in the field, Eli watched the windmill spin tirelessly. He smiled and whispered to the wind, "Now you're finally willing to stay, aren't you?" The wind didn't answer, but it brushed gently against Eli's cheek, like a quiet promise of their friendship.